Pisces, hello. Let's get started. I need some incense. All right, Holy Spirit, thank you so much for my Pisces. For my viewers, I ask that you would bring to the forefront of their mind exactly what it is they need to know. I bind any unclean spirits that exalt themselves against the true nature of who you are, Holy Spirit, and I release your supernatural love, joy, and peace to flow through every fiber of every viewer's being, body, soul, spirit, heart, mind, will, and emotions. Just wash over them like a crashing wave of peace. Just flood their whole being, every cell, with your love. Thank you. All right, what does Pisces need to know? Actually, let's start with, I don't know why my eye got drawn to this deck. Let's grab one of these real quick. Oh, we got a bunch. We got step back, red flags, and boundaries. Oof. Okay, well, red flags, step back, and boundaries. So we'll do it like this. First you notice red flags, right? That's how your internal alarm system is like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Listen to your intuition. Take a step back to reassess. And of course, boundaries. Here, we know those are red flags. Perfect. And you know, that kind of gives me like a love vibe. So let's grab some love oracles real quick. My kids brought home kittens, so if you hear meowing in the background, that's what that is. Hey, meow. Oh. All right, Pisces. Whoa. We're going to set this aside for later. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Gold digger. What? What? I'm curious what this is. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Bottom of the deck, we have commitment. Things are getting serious. I don't know what this gold digger's about. They want you for your money. You're being used. What else does Pisces need to know? Manifest your soulmate. Light a pink candle while you visualize your soulmate. Prayers and wishes are very important for you right now. This card also indicates that your manifestation will come into your reality soon. Okay, well, that's nice and hopeful. Pisces. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay, so is this new love coming in? Because this is clearly take a step back. Actually, I'm going to separate this. I'm going to put this over here. Getting to know each other, your bond deepens, and then we've got calling in your soulmate. How is Pisces soulmate going to feel? Okay, self-empowerment, taking a risk, healing from trauma. Okay, well, this connection, how you know it'll be your soulmate is they'll empower you to put yourself first and to heal. You'll heal each other by healing yourselves. Interesting mix of cards. I'm just like, what the hell is this over here? Red flag, step back, boundaries, gold digger. Someone, maybe that's just a current situation. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, which is holding back. So yeah, there's definitely a need to slow down. Okay. Let's go ahead and see, what does Pisces need to know in regards to the past? We have Seven of Wands. What about the horizon? What's coming on the horizon? Another seven. Double sevens. Seven of Cups in reverse. What about the bridging energy, please? Tower in reverse. Show me the obstacle. Page of Wands. It's your obstacle. And the Sunrise. Ooh, soulmate energy. Double soulmate energy. Holy. We've got Six of Cups and the Two of Cups. So this is the outcome position. This is the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming. Interesting that there's a mirror, because that's what soulmate, that's like this energy of empowering yourself to heal. Because how do we heal? It's by being stumbling on my words. To me, a true like connection is someone who shows you, holds up a mirror to you so that you can heal the parts of you that are still triggered and wounded. Okay, it's not going to be easy though. This is definitely a lot of work. The Eight of Pentacles is all about focused effort, like really like going hard after it with a soulmate connection. And I love that they're building together. A lot of times this card is depicted with one person just nose to the grind, but this is like a family. It's togetherness. That's beautiful. What you don't see is working hard to heal and empower one another. And it may feel like taking a risk because it does trigger wounds within yourself. But that's the soulmate energy here. Queen of Pentacles, super grounded, stable, secure. I love the sneak peek on the bottom of the deck. That's beautiful. Let's go ahead and let's take a peek at the past position. Here we have the Seven of Wands. This is asking you to, well, the past could be 5 minutes ago. It could be 5 weeks ago. It doesn't really, time is strange like that. This is a card of like defending yourself or like kind of going against the current, standing up for your own beliefs when others are, see all these torches. It's kind of like the mob is saying, ah, and this one's like, no, I say this. But this gives me like leadership vibes. Let's see, what is this? No, I'm hearing no on that. What is the past here for the Pisces? What is the Seven of Wands in the past? Trying to highlight. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay, we have Death in reverse, Queen of Cups in reverse, and the Ace of Swords in reverse. In the past, what is this? Making some kind of wrong decision. I think there was some kind of emotionally based. Pisces, I think you clung to something, maybe a relationship or a connection in the past out of sheer emotion. Like you were blinded by your emotions and you were unable to make, you know, gather all your facts and gather everything you needed to know. Maybe these torches could be your fellow friends, family telling you like, what are you doing? No, you know, like this is not good for you. But with the Queen of Cups here in reverse, this is an emotionally dependent feminine energy. And Ace of Swords is destruction, making a wrong choice. Death in reverse is resisting an ending. So I think you may have stayed past, you know, the expiration date of a connection, thinking that you had, you know, the moral high ground or that you were in the right, you know, like these people just couldn't see what you could see. And maybe that's what this may have been about, people using you in the past, non-committal energy here, red flags, a need for boundaries, a need to step back and reclaim your power and get emotional equilibrium. That could be what the past is talking about. This just gives me strong leader vibes, like maybe you just are a leader. Let me get, let's see. Bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune in reverse and Justice. And this Justice card is depicted with them like wobbling. They're not on steady ground, you know? So I think you felt you felt like you had the high ground, but your internal compass was off due to healing that needs to take place. You know, even this matches the coloring. Look at that. That is uncanny. And the beeps for confirmation. Yeah, your internal compass, you were subconsciously drawn to people who use you for as like a supply or source, and like a lack of boundaries. Gosh, even this pentacle here on this horse, like I'm just drawn to the circular shape and the coloring. Huh. It gives me I'm getting the vibe of being tricked, of you feeling like your choice was, or whoever these people were in your past, or this person was in your past, they gave you the illusion of control, the illusion of you being on track, the illusion of it being that pentacle being, although they weren't offering it to you. It, you know, reverse, and a need for healing. Interesting. Let's take a peek at what's coming on the horizon. What's coming ahead for you is the Seven of Cups, but this is in reverse. The Seven of Cups in reverse is like an energy of, okay, grounding yourself, coming back down to earth. This is the energy of like daydreams and opportunities. This is returning to reality after a period of bad decisions, right? I mean, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. That's a series of events that are just unfortunate. But let's go ahead and see what else we can see here. What's coming on the horizon, coming back down to reality for my Pisces. Oh, wow. Ace of Cups, fulfillment in love, new lover. It could be I just heard filling your own cup, because here we have in the clouds, we've got that teapot pouring in. You and your connection to the divine, filling your own cup. Nine of Swords, and the Star, healing. Okay. It's Two of Wands in reverse on the bottom of the deck. And the bridge guiding you between this over investment emotionally to the point of destruction, like that term, warming yourself, lighting yourself on fire to warm others. My best friend used to tell me that all the time years ago. She would say, Susanna, stop lighting yourself on fire to warm other people. Put you first, you know, you got to take care of you. But here, the bridging energy between the past and what's coming on the horizon is this energy of trying to keep things from falling apart. And I do want to see, let's dive into that. No? Okay, we're going to go here. Show me this Tower in reverse for Pisces. Ace of Cups, the end of a relationship. So yeah, that is holding on to something that needs to fall apart. Strength. Queen of Swords. And the Nine of Cups. Death in reverse on the bottom of the deck. It's the same energy as the Tower in reverse. It's resisting change. You know, this is inevitable. I can talk. This is going to fall apart. It's inevitable that everything that's been carefully structured and it's like a house of cards falling down, but it gave the illusion of stability when there really was none. So there's an end of a relationship here. Ace of Cups in reverse is the opposite of fulfillment in love. The cool thing is this Ace of Cups in reverse, this is the Ace of Cups right side up that's on the horizon for you. But before you get here, you have to go through this. You have to let this crumble. You've got to let things fall apart. You're strong enough to handle it. No matter how it may blow up, no matter how it may feel like your life is completely destroyed, it's not. This ending is not the end of the world. It's just clearing way and making room for what's coming on the horizon for you. And you are strong enough, and it is going to require you to step out of your emotions, like not be completely overrun by your emotions like you were in the past. Because in the past, your emotional dependency is what led you to making choices that were destructive. Here, this is a sword of truth. The Queen of Swords is very logical. It's not that she doesn't have a heart. She's just very logical and very smart, very intuitive, protective, independent. We've got strength, 9 of Cups. Yeah, this is what leads to wish fulfillment for you, is balancing out your heart and your mind, and allowing things to end that need to end. And I just feel like there's an importance on the honey right now, and I can't place my finger on it. I'm just trying to think of, like, I don't know. There's something being highlighted about the honey. But you are strong enough to sustain the damage. You know what's coming to me is the smoke. When beekeepers smoke the bees to get to the honey, and it puts them to sleep. So imagine from a bee's perspective, like their whole purpose in life is to, like to worker bees, and then to be put to sleep and be knocked out and unproductive. But what they don't realize is that end of their world, like what's happening, how can they comprehend what's happening? They're being put to sleep so that the beekeeper can get the nutrients, get the life-giving sustenance out of that home. This has to fall apart. You gotta let this crumble. Maybe you just don't realize how strong you are. But something is falling apart. There's a relationship ending. And it's going to be, life is about to get real sweet for you. I mean, you've got emotional fulfillment in love, new lover, healing with the star here. This is all about hope. This is like renewal energy, just absolute things healing after a period of pain and suffering, never-ending nightmares, the 9 of Swords. Maybe it's this grounding, this coming back down to earth from the dreaming energy is what caused the pain. Maybe this home, this relationship, this life falling apart, whatever this is, whatever this tower represents for you in the end of this relationship. Maybe that just like pulled the rug out from underneath you, and you're just like gave up on your dreams, and maybe that's what's causing all this pain. But the star is here, and the Ace of Cups. And this is right around the corner for you. You just have to feel the pain. You've just got to get through it. And we have the obstacle here. This is the mountain. This is the obstacle. Page of Wands. Why is the Page of Wands the obstacle? Show me why the Page of Wands is the obstacle for Pisces. Again with the end. Okay, so now I know this is a marriage or high level of commitment. 4 of Wands in reverse is the opposite of a marriage. It's divorce, injustice, major stress, major problems. This 9 of Swords, though, is the same as this 9 of Swords. Same card. You're going to overcome, though. This is overcoming that pain. So your challenge to overcome this pain, the pain of what? Of the injustice that was done in this partnership. Maybe this is somebody you've been with for years and years and years, or maybe it's a literal divorce. But this ending to this relationship feels so wrong and so unfair, and it's just so much. It's like you can't bear anything else to happen. But in order to overcome all that pain, your challenge is to keep the spark alive, stay youthful, stay hopeful. Page of Wands energy is like young, vibrant, just really like optimistic, cheerful. Plan ahead for the future. That's your obstacle, is to be hopeful, optimistic. Don't lose your spark. Don't lose your fire. See this little torch in the background? We've got this torch, your fire of who you are, the essence of who you are, still there. And maybe you have taken the back seat for a little bit because of all this injustice and pain and the fallout from whoever did you dirty in the past. But the Knight of Pentacles is about slow and steady wins a race. It's making a plan. It's consistent action day after day after day. Don't lose your spark. Make a plan, because the future has so much goodness in store for you. Didn't we see, where's the deck that had, there was 2 soulmate cards on the bottom. Where did it go? Here it is. Yeah, 6 of Cups. This is soulmate energy. It's very nostalgic, childlike energy too. 2 of Cups is soulmate energy, love, bonding, togetherness. This is the outcome. This is what you're headed for. Just don't succumb to the anxiety. Your challenge here is to keep your spark alive, make a plan, and stick to it. And don't let this swallow you whole. This ending, the injustice, the unfairness of it all, the heavy burdens that are, you know, the sleepless nights. Because you have soulmate coming. Like, it's on the horizon. Like, it's coming, and it's going to heal you, and you both are going to heal each other as you hold up this mirror to one another with patience and kindness, gentleness and love. What else can we learn about this soulmate connection coming in for my Pisces? Okay. August 5th could be important to you, maybe May 8th. August 5th, July 5th. So by summertime, I think, because see the purples match this card, Manifest Your Soulmate. I think by summertime, you'll be well into the throes of getting to know one another and deepening your bond. If it's someone you already know, your bond deepens. And this is called live jazz, this color. So maybe you both enjoy music. Maybe that's a medium, how you speak, communicate to one another through music. That could very well be. It's a possibility. Are there any masculine qualities? I love this little masculine deck. For Pisces incoming soulmate. Ooh, the Surfer. Laid back and beachy. Good vibes only. I love that for you. Good vibes only. Yes. And I love that it's ocean themed also, because we have the seahorses here. So that's cool. That's confirmation. And the dolphin. Wow, because this deck is not, like, there's a dragon, right? It's not all ocean themed. So your incoming soulmate, 51, May 1st. That could be an important date. I don't know. With this card though, I think June, July, August, you're calling in a soulmate. Just you're being asked to not drown through this ending. There's an ending that you're avoiding, or you're trying to deconstruct carefully. Fuck it. Let it blow up. Let it fall. Let things fall where they may, so that everybody can move forward and rebuild. And the sooner it falls apart, the sooner you get to rebuild. All right, let's get some final messages for my Pisces. Sunflower. Ooh, I know a Pisces who sunflower is her. I'm gonna send her this reading. This is